point is like, yes, the Too Mad videos got wiped, all of them.
What's your game theory on why they hit us all?
You are not allowed to show reality. I'm grateful that you're asking this, because this is exactly the problem that I've been thinking about lately.
Who is this guy?
Hola, what's good?
Yo, bro. You look different. What's going on? You look different.
Wait, what about me looks different, bro?
You look like you're 10 years old again, maybe?
I lost my swag. This is so real.
Yeah.
I can't believe it, bro. Now I know how you felt.
What? Yeah, like why did you shave your face? Like you got a haircut? Like what's going on, dude?
What's that?
Did you get a haircut?
No. I still have the long hair. Yeah.
Did you just shave your face?
Yeah, it's just the face. Yeah. Wait, are you asking sincerely? Yes, I got a haircut. You.
What the bro? You look like me. What the?
Well, it makes sense. We're famiglia.
Were you feeling inspired? Can I ask? Like, why'd you do this?
Yeah. It's because I saw you and I was like, damn, man, Tom is commanding.
Like Tom.
Exactly. He
has so much power. He has so much power.
He's commanding so much respect. He's looking so great. So many women are like outwardly complimenting this guy. This guy's powerful, and all he had to do was cut his hair. I was like, bro, I gotta follow suit.
Bro, where the are you right now?
I'm in a crack den. I'm actually
you look like you're in a trap house. I feel like every time I talk to you, you're in a different crack house.
That's true. Actually, I'm all over the place, and this is becoming a problem, bro, because I really need to like lock down, like, because it's like every time I do stream, I have to like set everything up again. It's just like a big barrier. It's basically making me inconsistent.
Yeah, it seems like kind of a pain.
Yeah, massive. Yeah, I need to work on making my life have less pains in the ass. Yeah, I have a lot of pains in my ass.
That means you get.
That's
You have a lot of pains in your ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
The big thing though that I wanted to talk to you about was and we don't have to linger on this because it is becoming a bit annoyingly like a.
Let's linger. Let's linger.
Okay. All right. Yes, I just feel awkward because I don't like bitching, but the point is like, yes, the Too Mad videos got wiped, all of them basically.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got hit, you got hit, Henry got hit, Lyric's got hit, all in like the same day. My video was like the first test, and then they hit a wave on everyone.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's literally like the scene in Godfather where it's just like right at the end, like a bunch of or like in Breaking Bad when all the dudes die in prison. It's like they just like they killed you, which was like the king of like most viewed Too Mad video. They took you out, and then it was like, okay, let's just wipe all the like the lower level grunts.
Yeah, it was pretty frustrating, bro. It's pretty frustrating. Yeah. What is your game theory on why they hit us all? Like why is this footage? Because this footage is in their system now. Because like I texted you, I was like, oh shit, everybody's getting hit. I'm gonna go to the gym and come back, and I'm gonna like take care of the stream or whatever. I'm gonna cut the part that's bad. Yeah. By the time I got back from the gym, it was fucking down within like 2 hours.
Yep. Yeah. It's It was basically, so I like that you put it as game theory because that is kind of what it takes to understand what just happened to us.
Yeah.
And it's so sad because it's like, man, I feel it really is a reminder of my weakness when it's like
we have no power. We have no power.
We ain't got no power, But the real thing though, yeah. So the game theory that I have is basically along the lines of you and I, we are not trusted sources. And what does that mean? It means two things. It means that YouTube didn't literally choose to trust us. Like we're not in their system. They do have a separation between trusted and untrusted sources. This is real. Like if you look up any kind of relevant world event right now, you will not see an idiot like me or Tom. You will see a trusted source, which usually means a government or a company. And the reason that it's a government or a company is because those are institutions. Okay.
So do you think if this footage had been on like CNN, they would have been fine?
Oh yeah, 100%.
But the thing is, in the notice they sent me, they were like, we don't allow footage of this regardless of context. It's like, okay, first of all, I think we can both agree it's not footage of violence or at all. Like there was no happening in that video, and so it's extremely that's like one dimension of the frustration. And then the other dimension is like, well, they also have a policy saying that no matter the context, which means like, can the news not post videos of like happening things? Like how is the public even supposed to trust the news?
Oh god,
if they can't show what happened, like can you not show war footage like in context now?
Oh my god, bro, this is where you're touching. It's funny because. And you've known this probably, but like this is something I've been complaining about for many months now, which is pretty simple. Like you are not allowed to show reality. Okay, like this is real. Like YouTube is choosing who is allowed to show reality and who is not, and that's like extremely dangerous for journalism. That's why I'm getting shit basically, and it's not a massive amount. I don't really care, but I just really want people to understand. I'm getting shit because people think I'm just milking too mad, and it's like nothing about this has gained for us. You know what I mean?
No. I think we've only suffered as a result, unfortunately.
Bro, dude, on so many metrics we've suffered. Like, oh my god, like you've spent a ton of money to get the court documents and like to actually figure out what the is going on. I've spent a ton of time and like my own sanity just editing that fucking interview down and basically making it like coherent. Like it's a massive loss that we actually cared and gave a shit. The point is though, we are not trusted individuals. We're not an institution and we're not trusted. And usually YouTube trusts institutions, and the reason for that is because institutions do have more power.
So what we need is a fucking institution. We need a fucking front-facing company that we're all under the umbrella of. We need to work. Like, can I actually get this done? Is this like a possible thing? That's like, I feel like we could do this. I feel like with like. I feel like if we both doubled our money, we could probably do this.
Oh, trust. Like, Tom, like, okay, you and I are, like, game players, okay? Like, let's just be real for a sec. Like, you and I are long-term thinkers, okay? This is something that we've talked about before, but it's like, yes, the goal is for us to gain power. And you need to kind of, it's in some capacity, develop or adopt an institution, whatever, to gain power, right? So like, yes, what you're saying, I absolutely, that is something we have to do. Like, it's not even a question of should we or shouldn't we. It's like we have to.
It's like we need some kind of like front-facing company or something that seems like more legit. Like, I don't know if we need a studio or what the fuck we need, but also I don't know if we could ever have that as long as we're like, I mean, let's be honest, you're not a super edgy guy, but you're still a YouTuber. You like to make edgy jokes about 9/11 or whatever the fuck else. Like, can we ever have that kind of institutional power unless we drop like that aspect optically? Can you ever have that?
Yeah, this is I'm grateful that you're asking this, because this is exactly the problem that I've been thinking about lately. And it's sad because it's almost a prerequisite to become an institution is to sanitize.
And that's the thing, like, I'm willing to sanitize to a certain extent, but there comes a point when it's like, it's not even fun anymore. You know what I mean?
Get in on this? Yeah, where are we at?
Is Grog there?
Talking about starting a fucking institution.
What the fuck?
Oh, wait.
Or you just unplug him? Just unplug him.
Wait, are we able to share this though? Or like how would it work?
Wait, see, this still work.
Okay.
What the fuck is going on?
Sorry, one sec, Tom.
You're good.
What's up?
Yeah, on the computer. If you unplug things, the speakers don't work.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad.
So make sure those still work. Like, you can hear the audio coming out of this.
Tom, my bad. Give me one sec. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can hear him. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Wait up. Okay.
Is that Art Chad? Who do I see?
Yes, that's Art Chad. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yo, what's up, bro? How's it going?
You can hear him?
I can hear vaguely.
Fuck. Okay. I mean,
I just do that. Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. I'll raise the volume.
I don't want to dox Art Chad. Can we? Is your name public, Art Chad?
Yeah.
Can we talk about how that's not a real fucking name?
Yeah. Oh no. It's like I feel like a video game character.
Your name is okay. Your name is Brogan, right?
Yeah.
Which also sounds like a video game character name. Like
it sounds like a Street Fighter character. It's not a real name.
Bro, it's literally like a weird mutation of Joe Rogan or something in my brain. Like, it's like Brogan. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's real. It's old though. It's not. I'm happy my parents didn't name me like Brexley. Some of the new garbage. Like,
so they don't know, the live streams are on members. You need to pay to
wait, ancient? And what's it like?
Members
only.
Not ancient. It's like 1600. Like its popularity peaked in like 1700.
Right. Okay.
It's a shoe.
What?
Yeah, it's a shoe, but it means sturdy.
That's funny. That's funny because to me, Brogan sounds like a fucking like Zoomer name.
It sounds like a Zoomer name.
It sounds like Bryce Hall's real name would be Brogan.
Bryce Hall's real name.
I feel like his real name. I feel like his real name is Brogan. No, Bryce is not, but Brogan is like his real name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, true. Yeah. Wait, Bryce Hall's name isn't Bryce?
No, it's Brogan. I think. I mean, I think that now.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Who's Bryce Hall?
Bryce Hall's the dude who bare knuckle boxed. Did you see that?
He's a TikTok
Holy
guy.
fuck. Yeah, he's a TikTok dude and it's so weird because I actually don't know how he got popular because obviously I'm not fucking into TikTok. I'm too much of a boomer, I guess. But he was on like some shit reality TV show as well for like TikTokers.
He knocked out FouseyTube. He
knocked out FouseyTube. Yeah, and then weirdly he pivots into bare knuckle fighting, which is interesting. He also pressed Sean Strickland, like, which is really reckless. Like, he would get his ass kicked.
The thing is, it seems like a weird pivot, but it kind of makes sense if you look at like what he's been doing because he's always just kind of been a guy that's like riding whatever the top trend is. So like the reason I know who he is because when I was in fucking high school, I had this yearbook class and I was like grouped in because I'm a fucking nerd. Obviously, I was a part of the yearbook meme, and when I was there were these girls. I was like stuck in a group with these popular girls, and what they would do all fucking class instead of work, because they didn't give a shit about the yearbook like me, is they would fucking look at videos of Bryce Hall and like come. Like that's what they would do all class. And so I knew him as like the attractive guy, right? That,
yeah, that's kind of what I kind of understood, because it's like, if I don't know who this fucking guy is, it must be women. You know what I mean? like
literally.
I'm kind of tuned in, so it's like, who the fuck is this guy? He's popular as hell. Okay.
But now he like appeals to like a male audience because around the time that like influencer boxing became a thing, he got involved in combat sports, so it kind of makes sense. Like he like when it was the most popular thing on TikTok to like appeal to women, he did that. And then when he got a little older and he was like, okay, my looks are gonna fade, I need to do something. He got into like combat sports stuff. It's kind of respectable. It kind of makes sense.
Yeah. No. I mean, I guess. It's just weird because bare knuckle boxing, right? Like, he is the first influencer I've ever seen go into that. And in my mind, it's just because maybe he wants to look as fucking hyper masculine as humanly possible. Because honestly, he looks fantastic. Like,
with that, he definitely did it, you know?
Yeah, no, dude. Even I was just like, holy fuck, this guy's got balls. But like in reality, I guess it's probably not that different from training from boxing. It's just, yeah, I mean, probably. In a lot of ways, I think people argue it's like safer too, because I don't know, like the padding of the fucking gloves, it's like less bleeding basically.
You're gonna get hit less times, I think. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, like bare knuckles a lot faster or whatever. But yeah, no, I mean, but the thing is that he had to do it probably for ego or like, you know, basically, yeah, to like look hyper masculine, because it's like there's not much money in fucking bare knuckle boxing, right? Like I don't think it was about money.
But he did win. I mean, he did win.
Yeah. Okay, to bring it back, we were talking about fucking institutions, basically. So, like, the problem is that, okay, Tom uploaded a video about 2Mad.
Yeah.
Archad's aware, by the way, of all this shit because I talked about it on his fucking podcast, Horseshoe Theory.
Yeah.
But the point is to catch you up. You know, obviously, more or less what happened with that. But me and Tom had a fucking interview with 2Mad, which was, like, the first time anybody's pretty much had, like, an unironic interview with 2Mad in the last... since the Cold Ones interview that I can remember.
I'd say it's literally the only interview about the situation that actually shed light on almost anything at that time, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
No, it is. Like, and so but even at the time, we didn't really fully know or understand much. So like the consensus back then was basically like, 2Mad is obviously a schizo. He's like a meme lord, whatever. But like, how much is like he's competent? You know what I mean? Or like he like knows what's going on. And what me and Tom basically realized was like, oh fuck, he's fucked. You know what I mean? Like in like
he's
a lot
insane.
Of he's insane. Yeah, he's losing his mind, and he's
insane, and he's not like totally innocent or whatever, basically.
Yeah, as well. That's a big thing as well. And honestly, I think that really contributed to why he lost his mind, was because he was trying so hard to rationalize him being innocent when he just really like wasn't. He wasn't innocent. He just might not have done as bad as was described. But anyway.
Yeah.
Wait. So why did?
Yeah.
Why? Because both your videos got taken down.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Tom's is back up.
So Tom's is back up. So this is what we realized basically. So Tom is a fucking juicer, and he like immediately re-uploaded his thing, which is different than what I usually do because I'm slow. But the point is that Tom re-uploaded it, but he realized the problem is the interview that
it's a specific part of the interview. There's this part of the interview we did where 2Mad was like, "Oh, I actually have a footage of the night of the assault." And we were like, "What?" And then he sent us this video of the camera pointed at the ceiling for like half an hour of him talking to the girl involved, basically Goldie Bell, about like whatever was going on, right? There wasn't like footage in the video he showed us, but it wasn't a video that made him look particularly good. But there was no like footage in there. But he basically sent us this like video we reacted to on stream. It was up on my channel for months. The court case concludes. It's still up. James Key posts his document. It's still up. James Key cites our thing in it with that footage, you know, which was cited in court. They were like, this is a conversation where Too Mad, they claimed he admitted to it or whatever. So that was there. Our videos are still up. I post my big video about Too Mad finally going over the allegations, like on my main channel. It gets a bunch of views. People are watching it, and it has that footage in it. Like I go to bed, wake up, video's doing well. Midday that day, video goes down. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why did it go down? They sent me an email saying we took it down because you included footage of violent physical. And I'm like, where the fuck is this in the video? I had an inkling that it might have been that footage because in my mind, that was the only thing that could even be interpreted maybe as such. But I thought it was like a mistake. Like I thought the video was going to go back up. I thought it was going to be like, okay, the video went down for like a little bit. It's going to come back up like fucking really soon. It's going to be easy. Video doesn't go back up. I appealed it. They pretty much instantly rejected it in a time frame that they couldn't have possibly watched the entire video. I talked to YouTube about it. They gave me a timestamp over email saying it was at that point in the video. I'm like, okay, well, I'll just cut that out and re-upload the video. So I do that, and it's fine. So it was clear to me it was that footage. And then I want to say within a week, like every other upload of that footage on YouTube went down on the same day.
Yeah, so it got content ID claimed, which is something that occurred. The only time I ever learned this was with my H3 video. So like it got taken down at one point basically, and then like 6 months later, Keemstar uploaded it to his channel, and like censored, but it wasn't censored well enough, obviously.
The H3 video?
Yeah. So Keemstar uploaded it to his channel, and then YouTube removed that. And then, so that's the second time it got removed. And then what happens is everyone freaks the fuck out and starts reposting it, like, oh, yo, free speech, all this shit. And that got, the video got content ID claimed, which basically means you cannot upload this video to YouTube. Like it'll automatically, like their system.
Oh, okay,
So this is what happened. This is what happened with this Too Mad interview is that literally, like they content ID claimed anybody who used that part of the interview.
Yeah, like the footage was like put in their the footage was put in their system basically. It seems like.
So like even though and the thing that pisses me off is that now what that basically means is we are literally dealing with bots, like actual bots. Okay, and so all of my, even the unlisted versions that I didn't end up uploading, all of them get wiped and like fucking cleared. And it does state like you won't get a strike. That's the thing. It's like we remove this content because it breaks our community guidelines, but we won't punish you. That's basically what all the notifications said. Anyway, but it pisses me off a little bit because I'm like, bro, first of all, I censored the fucking girl, the victim, the alleged victim's name, as well as her face, right? So like I actually, it's not that, again, I'm confused because I'm like, are they trying to protect the victim, which I could understand, but it's like, okay, I did like put effort to protect the victim, you know what I mean? Like I was trying to understand basically what is the reason, you know what I mean? And I'm still not certain, but it could.
The thing is that, and the way you know it's a bot specifically and not like a manual thing is because my fucking editor, who nobody knows is my editor, nobody publicly knows this guy edits for me. Nobody knows who this fucking guy is, right? He's like, nobody fucking knows. He had a copy of the video unlisted on his channel because we had uploaded it to test monetization. Yeah. It didn't go down when my first video went down, which I think may have been the only manual one. Yeah. It went down like the minute your video went down.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that.
Fuck, that's whack.
Well, no, but what happened, and I'm nearly certain this is what happened, but it's like pretty simple. Like your video, dude, it almost got 1 million views in 24 hours, right? Like how many? Like
I think it had like 700,000 within less than 24 hours, and then it got hit. Yeah.
Yeah, so something happened within that time where someone somehow was informed, like, yo, this is like gaining a lot of views, and it has this sensitive, you know, according to them, basically sensitive information. And so yours was manually removed, but then basically like somebody went back like retroactively and was like, oh fuck, there's been channels hosting this for like 6 months. So like I uploaded my video 6 months ago, right? So, and before Too Mad died, before the court case had finished, the whole point of me uploading that video was like, this is a fucking primary source, a resource, basically that is the interview, you know what I mean? Because this is something.
The night that happened, because you were working on the Sneeko vid, and then I was talking to Greg, like, oh, how's the Sneeko vid? He's like, oh, he took a break to make a 4-hour Too Mad video.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I remember, I remember the day you uploaded that.
Bro, I actually met up with these guys the day after that interview, Tom. Like, you and I hung out that night, Tom, and then I went to sleep, whatever. And then I met up with these guys, and I was like, I didn't even know how to explain what happened. Like, because what needs to be understood is that was an event, okay? And an event basically means, like, it disrupted our fucking reality, okay? In the way that we thought we were just chilling and playing Fortnite, and I literally titled the stream the most chill Gokanaru stream of all time. And at a certain point,
we didn't plan to interview too, Matt. It wasn't a scheduled thing. Like, he just started typing in chat when we were talking about it. He was like, let me in. And then he just dumped everything, and that was the rest of the stream.
Yeah, and so but it was an event because there was a line where you and I realized, like, oh, fuck, this is not YouTube drama. Like, that's what YouTube allows us to talk about, right? Because that's not, like, real, you know? YouTube drama to YouTube, it's not.
And that's
real.
How YouTube sees it, too. They see it. They're like, this is not YouTube drama.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so, like, but me and you understood, like, oh shit, this isn't just drama. And so, like, in the case of basically what happened the next day was, like, I didn't know how to describe what happened because, again, when an event happens, it's like an event, again, is like a disruption in reality. So it's, like, really hard to understand what the fuck it actually was. And so I basically had to go back and, like, I spent a good month, like, interpreting and trying to understand what the fuck what happened with that video, with that interview. And it was all bad. Like, I hated, like, that was awful. Like, I had fucking nightmares about this shit. Like, it was horrible. But the point is, though, is that all this, like, you know, work and basically just, we were doing journalism. Like, that is what me and Tom were doing with our fucking videos. Whether people acknowledge that or not, it's not an ego thing. It's like, that is what journalism is. You know what I mean? Trying to fucking interpret and understand and report, like, fucking shit.
Yeah, you had 4 hours of a first-hand source, right? Yeah. Like, him talking directly to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. And it's like, again, and it's a primary source. That's the weird thing. And so when basically, again, like, so my video gets wiped, Tom's gets wiped, and basically Tom tries to get a reason, but then mine gets wiped and all these other YouTubers get wiped at the same time. Like, mine wasn't special. Like, it was just basically wiped content ID wise. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, maybe those other YouTubers, like, didn't censor her face or her name. Like, maybe it was, or maybe they were, like, shitting on her. You know what I mean? Like, basically, like, harass whatever the victim, whatever. And so in my mind, I'm like, okay, maybe I'll be fine because I did take, like, measures to fucking, like, try to make it clear, like, okay, I'm handling this with care. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm not qualified. But, like, I give a shit. You know what I mean? And, like, I tried, right?
The thing is, like, who even is qualified? Like, just because you have a degree, does that mean you're qualified?
Yeah, our boy's grabbing his in, but that's a great question. And the fact of the matter, and this is depending on how you interpret this is a black pill, but look, the truth is decided by power. Okay, that's like that's like a true thing, right? And so, who is qualified is literally just who has power. Like, I'm not joking. Like, I know it's a total meme at this point, but it's like, unironically, like, the people who have, you know, especially in the case of YouTube, like, trusted sources, they are trustworthy. It's not about, are you actually a trustworthy source? It's, do you look trustworthy?
It's not even about, like, if you cover it properly, because, like, Candace Owens was on YouTube defending Andrew Tate, right?
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah. And he's just saying, like, Candace Owens, this is a perfect example, by the way. Thank you, Tom. It's like, Candace Owens basically goes to Andrew Tate, does an interview with him. She apparently reads, like, the court filings, all this shit, and she gives him the most softball questions possible, literally buys completely into his horse shit. Same with Tucker Carlson, by the way. I've been saying this, but, like, Tucker Carlson, I thought that guy was a journalist. No, he's just a talking head. But, like, he went and met Tate, and he literally just, like, got on his fucking knees. And
I think he's actually a good guy.
Yeah, exactly.
He's charismatic. I mean, I felt that after the Moscow, when he's in the grocery store in Moscow, and he's like, wow, it's so clean. Like, there's no way you can fucking look at Russia and be like, oh, this is better than the U.S. And, like, say that honestly. Yeah, that was fun.
But, again, like, okay, Tucker Carlson's a bit unique because, let's be clear, like, he actually did get axed from Fox. Like, that's true. Yeah. So he like lost his power, whatever. Now he's kind of regaining it, whatever. The point though is that Candace Owens, also funny that she got, you know, yoinked from fucking Daily Wire, whatever happened there. There was some power games going on there, but the point is either way, she and Tucker Carlson, these people, they are all, like, weirdly, like, trusted sources. You know what I mean? And,
I think a lot of it's like they're just a household name, and that kind of gives you something.
A little bit of power, yeah.
in like YouTube's eyes, it's like, oh, it's Tucker Carlson. Well, you know, whether you disagree with him or not, I mean, you know, we should be able to listen. And like the thing is, like, I agree, we should be able to listen to him, but we should also be able to say what the fuck we want on YouTube and cover what the fuck we want. I'm not saying we should be able to show beheading videos on YouTube, but like, we should be able to fucking talk about a serious situation.
Well, okay, man, there's a lot to this. So like, okay, first of all, the fact of the matter is that Tucker Carlson is not a journalist, but he is perceived as someone who is like trusted or whatever. Like people believe in him, whatever. But beyond that, it's like, you know, he is an established name. If he didn't have a presence on YouTube, he'd probably find like he would just make a presence elsewhere. And the second big question, which I told you this in the last time we were talking, but it's like, is he willing to play ball, right? Which basically means, is he willing to not like disrupt YouTube's system in the sense of like, is he willing to follow, you know, the rules, right? Which again, following the rules usually just means, is he willing to not like draw too much attention to himself? Because yeah, if you draw too much attention to yourself, YouTube basically realizes like, oh, this guy's a risk now. And the second that you are a risk to power, right? And they have like little to gain by keeping you, you'll get fucking axed, which is what happened to Monkey Jones. Like it was like all risk, no reward for YouTube. Like just him being there was a risk to their power. And so they fucking stripped it from him. Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, but the point is though, is that, yeah. So like in the case of us, like, dude, we gave a shit. Like it's so weird because clearly like we're not trusted. We're not qualified. But we really, like, in my mind, like, yeah, we try our best to do that justice, which most of these like independent sources don't do. But the big thing, again, it's like, do you have power? So here's one that is like,
well, that's the frustrating thing, especially like, obviously YouTube doesn't really care about how you feel personally about this kind of stuff. Like,
yeah,
either like both the audience and YouTube as a platform, but it's extremely frustrating that like, it feels like it was a real opportunity to like do some, I don't know if I want to say necessarily good, but to do something that's like somewhat noble, somewhat you know, in the public interest, to genuinely cover a story. And it's not like we went into it with an agenda, you know, not to name names, but there are definitely people covering Too Mad stuff who had like, because of their past or because of their political leanings or something, they had an agenda, which was basically to like, you know, either shit on a woman or be like, we must believe all victims. We didn't have that. We didn't have any of that preconceived bias going in. We were just like, okay, tell us what happened. And we basically, at the end of that stream, we didn't even cast a lot of judgment. You know, obviously the chat did, but we were just like so awestruck. We weren't even feeling like we were in a position to be like, like, this is what happened. We were just like, well, I'm going to go to bed.
I got humbled, like, in a real way where it's like, holy fuck, like, I didn't know what to do. But the point is, what you're touching on is real right there. And you were saying, like, there are people who are like trying to make this kind of an agenda thing, and it's possible, and this is not like a grand conspiracy, but it is possible that, like, because you're right, we weren't like attacking anybody with this in a real way, in my mind.
We were attacking him or her.
Yeah, like there were some people who were kind of, in a way, like, you can interpret basically like, you know, fucking like leaning into the victim a bit, if that makes sense. Like, and it's, I don't even want to make any grand claims, but it's just like, if they weren't favorable to her or something like that. But the point is, though, is that it's possible that them, you know, taking that stance, that some of the parties, and again, this isn't me placing any, it's just theoretical, complete horseshit, but some of the parties who were directly involved, which could be the victim, could be Jamesky, could be the people who, you know, are working with Jamesky legally. It could be YouTube themselves. I have no idea. But the point is, if one of those parties involved really took issue with the stance that some of these other creators were having, basically, then it's possible that they notified YouTube, right? Because this is the thing.
I think it's entirely possible that someone told YouTube, like, send them an email, and they like looked like an official person, and they were like, "Hey, this needs to go down." I think that's entirely possible.
Like, the thing is that YouTube is not omnipotent, right? Like, they need to be notified about shit. Like, these people are not dialed in.
I think somebody had to say something to them.
Yeah, and this is almost always, in my mind, like almost always the case. It's possible they can be proactive, but in a case like this, it's just such a weird...
They were not watching the Too Mad drama. There's no way. There's no way. I mean, it wasn't even, on the grand scheme of things, considering how big Too Mad was, the drama wasn't even that big. Like, my interview with him had, what, 300,000 views? Like, considering how fucking famous he was back in the day, you'd think it would have 3 million, and it didn't. Nobody was watching. Nobody was watching the details.
Yeah, no, that's facts. Like, and so, but again, okay, so this is where we basically all we can do is like look at precedents, right? So, fuck. Okay, so first of all, by the way, one proof, just so that people, if they think I'm a schizo, just, and most people would agree with this, but anyway, the point is that one piece of proof that YouTube actually doesn't give a fuck about creators. Okay, they don't give a fuck. Let's just be clear. And the reason that they don't give a fuck is because we have no leverage. All right, we are on their platform, meaning that they have all the control over us. You know this very well, Tom. Like, they can fuck up all of our lives. All of our lives can get fucked. Like, it's, you know, humbling to understand that.
Which is why there's really nothing we can do about it, you know.
Yeah, and this is historically, by the way, like, this is like, you can frame this in a way where people would frame like workers' unions, workers' strikes, but the problem is that like there's no factory, you know what I mean? Like, we can't just stop a factory from working. It's like, your channel gets removed, and if you strike, if you stop making videos, literally instantly there will be a fucking person to fill the void. Well, there's an infinite supply. Basically,
the factory is so big; it's the world, you know.
Yeah, yeah, but it's so beyond. It's like there's an infinite
nothing
supply.
they would ever lose from deleting anyone.
Yeah, and it's like if you look at it, like if Mr. Beast stopped uploading today, if he went on strike, oh my god, like 45 fucking people would fill that void in a minute, like in a minute. You know what I mean? And like maybe the content will be worse, but like people will watch worse content. That's just gonna happen, you know.
It sucks. I wish people would stop framing so much of this stuff as like escaping the matrix or like getting control over your own freedom, because it's not. Like, you should, if you're getting into YouTube, you should understand you're a fucking serf. To YouTube. Right. Like, go into it knowing that.
Yeah. No, you need to, like, okay, a big part of how to gain power is to be aware of your power level. Like, you need to be aware, basically, so that you can operate accordingly. All right. And so, yeah, in the case of us individuals, like, bro, I mean, we really can't do much. And the appeals process, all this shit. But the point, though, the proof that
but the thing with the appeal process, that's like, this part has to actually be a fucking YouTube error. You got a strike when you appealed it.
Yeah, well, that's what I was confused
about. What the fuck
is
that?
You got a strike for the thing?
Yeah.
He didn't get a strike initially. He appealed it and got a strike.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot that detail, but that's why I'm pissed off. That's why, like, I was like, man, like, it's fuck you, like, and this has happened to me twice now. Let me just explain this, because this is why I'm scared. Like, and fear is like almost always a respect of power, but it can become like delusional. But the point is, though, is that like I like, whether it was an error or not to give me a strike, that is scary to me, because I obviously don't have control over it, and it's almost scarier to think that YouTube doesn't have control over it.
And you're also not even in a position to really complain, because why would they listen?
Yes. No, exactly. I'm not in a position of power.
Literally the most you can do. Like, I remember when one of my videos went down a while ago, I remember like asking Oompaville for help, because I was like, oh, he has like a YouTube contact, he could probably help. And then basically all I got back was like, yeah, you're kind of fucked. There's nothing.
And you know what? And it's funny because I didn't even bother. Like,
but then the video went back up. Is the thing. The video ended up going back up eventually.
Interesting.
But it was just like, for whatever reason, none of these YouTube contacts could figure it the fuck out until I finally just got the right guy.
That's see, and that's scary, right? Because it's like, it shows that behind the scenes, like, it is a mess. There's some mess going on there. But like, yeah, whatever. That's why, by the way, like, YouTube isn't transparent. It's because if they were transparent, we would be wanting so much change.
Thank you, Power Bottom Dad,
holy
for becoming a member.
But anyway, love you. The point though is like, in the case of Oompaville, even Oompaville got a fucking warning or like a strike for a video on P. Diddy. He was just covering like allegations.
What the fuck? What was he struck for specifically? What did he show?
I honestly should have looked it up, but the point is, I think that he showed clips of like Justin Bieber, like, and Diddy, and like kind of implying like there might be a fucking power.
Bro, that footage is definitely on the fucking news. Come on.
Yeah. You're right. It's got to be a better reason. I'm not sure though. I want to ask Oompaville, but the point is, I'm like not super eager to reach out to Oompaville to see if he can do this for me, because I know it's like he would have to be such a nice guy to do it, because he would have nothing to gain. It's fucking Too Mad. Nobody wants to think about Too Mad. And it's like a pain in the ass, obviously, dealing with fucking YouTube. And at the end of the day, he also doesn't have as much fucking power as he would like, because he just randomly gets a fucking warning on his account. Like, what the hell? He's got 5 million fucking subscribers. I thought that he would have a bit more fucking power. But anyway, but the point though is like, and this is what happened with, by the way, I don't know if you remember this, Tom, but like, yeah, you do. When YouTube took down the iDubbbz content cop on Leafy, my H3 video, and that Psychic Pebbles video, that was all three in the same day, and it was the same day that they dropped new guidelines. Okay, and that was consciously they did that to set the standard.
Set an example. You know what I mean? Do you know what the fucking guideline that they dropped was?
Oh yeah.
Was it the intrinsic attributes one?
Yes, that was for iDubbbz. That was the example for iDubbbz. For me, it was creator on creator simulated violence. But anyway, and for Psychic Pebbles, that's the Psychic Pebbles one is the weirdest one by far, and in my mind it just has to be somehow the Fine Bros must have told them about it. It had to be, because think about any Me Canyon video. The Psychic Pebbles video was not as bad.
And by the way, just to clue into people to what the fuck we're talking about, basically the deal with the intrinsic attributes thing is YouTube rolled out this rule in, I want to say it was 2020. Was that when they rolled it out?
End of 2019. Okay. December 2019.
Okay. And the rule was basically that you cannot insult someone's appearance. You cannot insult someone for something intrinsic to them, which would be like anything relating to their appearance. Like you can't really make fun of fat people. You can't be like, look at this person's nose, it's so big. You can't do that.
Yeah. Colossal got humbled really bad for this. This honestly blackpilled him. That's why he doesn't upload pretty much. Like he got like 4 of his videos basically fucking like targeted.
I think it was either one of his videos or one of Leafy's videos that directly got quoted in the fucking guideline that was like,
wow,
something about a snaggle tooth. They were like, you can't make, they were like, for example, look at this kid's tooth. His tooth is so disgusting. You cannot say that on YouTube. Like that's what they said.
Right.
Do they still pursue that?
Not like, really is the thing, because the thing is like you can make fun of Sneeko and call him like ugly, but with other things like you can't make fun of someone's appearance. Usually, if you're making fun of a woman, I think is basically the deal. You can't do that.
Yeah, it's all about to be, again, it's like this thing where the rules will only get enforced against you if you draw enough attention that YouTube has to like pay attention. And if they have to pay attention, you're almost guaranteed going to get fucked, more or less. But it is like how like this is why like tattletaling to the teacher is a real thing, because it works. You know what I mean? Like if someone is diligent enough, if they go through the legal processes, which there are people who do this. Like it sounds crazy, but like there are people who file the legal court cases, whatever. Obviously, James Key's one of these guys, but he did it literally like, you know, through like the LA County or whatever the fuck. But anyway, the point is that once like it's a legal thing, YouTube absolutely does not want to deal with it even in the slightest. Literally not worth any, like it's, I
mean, that's the thing with the EDP, right? Like, so EDP, all the footage of that stuff was up for years on YouTube. Like Critical has a video to this day, it's still up with 13 million views reacting to the EDP footage. Eventually, YouTube decided to roll out this policy where now that footage is not okay to show because they have a new policy about vigilante justice. You can't have videos on YouTube where you confront a potential without the presence of law enforcement clearly there to arrest them, right? And that's why all that footage went down at once. And what was weird about it was that footage was prior to that, it was on YouTube. And then after that, everybody who did it past that point got hit. So like I got hit, I think Briz got hit, a few other people got hit. But yeah, it was very, very weird. And they have weird arbitrary policy enforcement. Like I got a strike last year for showing footage of Leafy pretending to drink bleach, and they struck that. I appealed it. They said, nope, this is staying down. You have a strike on your channel. I eventually went through like YouTube backdoor type meme, and then the video went back up all of a sudden. They were like, okay, your video's back up. It's just age restricted. And it's like, why the fuck was this not communicated along the chain of command to clearly interpret that this is a fake video of someone not actually drinking bleach? Like how the fuck did some Indian in a call center somewhere interpret it as him actually drinking bleach? And how did that get hammered into my fucking skull for like a month straight until the video finally went back up?
And that's the thing is like you have a little bit more power than like a small YouTuber, you know what I mean? And that's good. Like
a little bit,
you know, that's a good thing though. Like trust me, like this isn't something to be too humble about. Like yes, don't okay, if you use your power to harm someone who's less powerful than you in a way that's like not even to gain anything, that's just like cruelty. Like it's bad to be cruel. But the point is that you want to be powerful to protect yourself, okay? That's like the whole thing. And so like you have maybe some sources, some context you can kind of leverage to like at least hear a word back, which is great. I love that. Like I want that myself. But the point is though, is that like for most people, you know, they just get fucked. Like there's no real recourse. Like the manual reviewer, like you said, someone who basically it's outsourced to whatever country, right? The person is just seeing like, yo, that says bleach and he's drinking it. Like that's against the policy. You know what I mean? There's no nuance. It's just like, okay, they timestamped this part. Oh yeah, he's drinking fucking bleach. Like what the hell? But the point though is like when it comes to basically like how they decide, yeah, I mean, it is a thing where basically the rules do not matter at all if you challenge power. If you actually have the potential to fuck their shit up, the rules don't matter, right? So like we were giving the example of Matt Walsh, which is like Matt Walsh got the call from YouTube, and basically they said, stop fucking misgendering people, okay? Whatever you think about that, the fact of the matter is Matt Walsh, he played ball, basically. He just like accepted that. He took that, right? And yeah, maybe he made a little bit of a stink about it. Somehow people heard about it, whatever. But the point is that he basically acknowledged or respected YouTube's power, which again, they do have power. Now, Matt Walsh, just for him to get that personal treatment where they tell him that, he needs a bit of power. And that power comes through the Daily Wire.
Yeah, because in a lot of other cases, they would have just gotten banned. Like, for example, like with Fresh and Fit, for some reason, Fresh and Fit was going on some arc where they were being really edgy on stream. Like, they were dressing up like the KKK and stuff like that.
Really self-destructive,
Yeah, I think they just thought because they had gotten away with it for so long, they would never suffer. And their channel didn't get banned, but YouTube did, I think, demonetize their channel. Like, they got removed from the partner program. Which definitely cut off, like, $100,000 a month of their revenue stream. Pretty insane.
They got humbled.
They're still a YouTube channel, though?
Yeah, they still have a YouTube channel,
And I'm not sure exactly why, but I have a theory, and it doesn't really matter, but I do think that YouTube understands there is a demand for basically, you know, Fresh and Fit or incel adjacent content. And they basically do want to keep that on their platform, but yes, they don't want basically a potential adpocalypse because fucking, you know, Fit or whatever idiot Myron is wearing, Myron's wearing a fucking KKK hat, you know what I mean, or whatever. Like the demonetization thing makes sense because it's like, okay, you can stay on our platform, still give us views or whatever, but like you're gonna get nuked in the algorithm. It's gonna be harder for you, and you're not gonna make as much money. But anyway,
is Pearl Davis still up?
She is up, but I think she also recently got demonetized on YouTube completely.
Yeah, this is what I was kind of bleeding into, which is like, okay, YouTube's like their thing is like they want to keep people on their platform, but they're like the higher ups, their ideology is absolutely like liberalism in the sense of like more or less, yes, like Democrats, whatever you would say, like the tech sphere, right? That is like dominated by the Democrat position, which is basically status quo position, all for fucking like obviously like capitalism, whatever. But basically, you know, you just can't be like too disrespectful to protected groups, if that makes sense, right? Like, and people can hear that and they can agree and all this shit, but at the end of the day, like they also their goal is to make money. Like that is their goal, right? Like
ultimately that's the thing for YouTube. Like I think and that's important to acknowledge. Like, you know, obviously it's easy to get mad at YouTube, but ultimately they're running a business. They don't give a shit what happens. Their primary goal is to make money so that the Google advertising machine keeps turning. And that's why during the apocalypse they did what they did. Like it's easy to get mad at YouTube and be like they're to blame. And I think to an extent, I think that it's silly that they cower to like journalists and these forces. But at the same time, the thing they're really scared of is like what happened back then when there was an advertiser boycott. And then advertisers get to be like, okay, well, fuck you. You need to rethink your whole ad system so our stuff isn't on these platforms. And then what happens as a result of that is YouTube has to implement these super archaic systems that are totally out of whack, which is why, like, I remember back when that happened, I wasn't making money on YouTube in like 2017. Like it wasn't my job. I remember people like the Gamer from Mars telling me he was making 10% of what he was making the prior month when that happened. Like 10%. Right. Like that's not sustainable.
Yeah, and this is where again, like, yes, you're right to kind of point this out, where it's like YouTube is just playing the game, right? Like that is the whole thing. It's like you can say X company's evil, X system is evil, but it's like, okay, it's a framework, and they are operating at a very high level within the framework, right?
The people that are actually evil are these fucking loser journalists who need to be homeless.
Yeah, I mean, sure, but like they have their own little incentives going on. But like, you're right that people can be cruel and companies can be cruel too.
Why are you unwilling to shit on the journalists? The journalists are fucking scum. The journalists are like jealous fucking losers who decided to.
That's true.
Who decided to fuck with YouTube because they're not making money anymore. These people are insidious losers. I fucking hate them.
But the thing is that they play by the rules of power in a way too. Like that's what you need to understand. They are playing the game. They're not just like acting out with no intention. Like I get what you're saying though, they fuck us over, but like you're thinking, what I'm imagining is that you're thinking of that Matt what's the fuck
Joe Bernstein.
Oh, Joe Bernstein.
Or Sam Hyde's guy.
Yeah.
It's the same guy it's the same guy that wrote articles about how PewDiePie is racist or whatever.
Yeah, this is where we get into the PMC ideology, where it's like the professional managerial class ideology, which basically means how can you sanitize everything so that it's so inoffensive that you can basically like advertise to anything. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, like a guy like Joe Goldstein, he's probably like a useful kind of ish idiot, but he could have. I'm not sure exactly the fucking context what he was pointing out, but like he got Sam Hyde, like he totally successfully got him removed from Adult Swim.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Like that's just. Yeah, that's a fact. And so journalists, their goal, yeah, it's okay. So establishment journalists, this is true. Establishment journalists, which again, journalists that are part of institutions, oftentimes their job is literally like they're honest to God. They're like snipers. They're like literal snipers for their institution or for the interests of their institution.
Yeah, the thing against Andrew Huberman.
Yeah.
That article, did you read that article?
It's weird.
Yeah,
it's so weird.
So fucking weird.
Oh my God, dude. And it's so weird because everyone kind of.
What did that guy even do? He like cheated on his wife or something? What did he do?
Yeah.
He didn't even cheat on his wife. He's not married.
Yes,
he just had like 2 girlfriends at once that knew, but like he was just seeing women.
No, but that's what cares. He's a player.
No, but that's what fucked with me. It's what fucked with me was that they never in the article stated the nature of their relationship. Like what was the agreed upon shit. It was just like
he fucks. Yeah, it's the story.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. It's oh man, and it's like. There's probably truth to that, but what was it? The Washington Post or some shit? Why were they doing it? Like it was like a real.
But the thing is, who fucking cares that he fucks too? I don't understand why anybody cared. Did he actually suffer consequences as a result? Like, did anything happen to him?
There's not that I can tell, but there's speculation there, and it's like I haven't looked deep enough into this to really know, but it's possible. But there's speculation that like Andrew Huberman is a pretty straight shooting guy with like what he believes. And there's probably some shit you could criticize him. It's like we were talking about with Dr. K. It's like he is a professional and you should pay attention to people who claim to be professionals and like vet them because that's like powerful. Like that is truly
like, what do you mean by straight shooting guy? Like, does he say you shouldn't cheat on your girl? And then like, what was it?
No, actually, but what I mean is that he gives you basically like almost neurochemical advice in the sense of like he gives you health advice.
He's not like Joe Rogan universe. He's a like PhD at Stanford research fellow. Like if there's way more than half these guys who claim to be experts. Like he actually, and that's what he only started this media career in the last like 5 years. But for the entirety of his career, it was just solely research.
So my question is like, why the fuck is it even in the public interest that he had 2 girls he was fucking at once?
Let me give you the conspiracy, okay? The conspiracy is that he is vehemently anti-alcohol, obviously like smoking, whatever. There's a couple other things that he's like disrupting, like being super against, you know what I mean? Like in terms of
sunscreen.
Sunscreen, is he?
I think, yeah.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
Interesting. Fuck, I didn't know that. But anyway, the point is like, okay, it's possible that like big fucking alcohol, probably not alcohol, I don't know. There's like, this is a guy who basically, again, he's a straight shooter, which basically means he gives advice that he believes. And so he probably, and I mean, I'm claiming, I don't know really if he gives advice he believes, but it seems like it. And it's possible he upset basically certain factions of like companies that could get pissed off or whatever. And it's also possible that like, you know, he does kind of undermine the legitimacy of doctors sometimes, you know what I mean? With like some of his advice, whatever. And when you undermine the legitimacy of doctors, sometimes governments pay attention. And I mean, you and I we talked about this before, but like the big thing you need to watch out for, like the person who makes the rules for the game usually is the fucking government. So like so we operate, YouTube is our government, right? Which basically means like, they are the kings of our dominion. You know what I mean? The government will fuck you. They'll totally humble you. Like any small business owner understands this. Basically, the government won't care about whether you're filing taxes or not filing taxes until one of two things happens, basically. Until someone reveals this and it becomes like a public spectacle. Oh, this fucking, you know, business owners evading taxes, whatever. It's like a problem that like you got found out. Or basically you're not within the circles where like you're trusted. You know what I mean? If you're in the trusted circles, you can get away with almost anything, like business wise. Like it's just true. Like this is just easily known. I mean, you can even look at like Hunter Biden. Like there's so much corruption going on there where it's like he gets a fucking job in Ukraine, some bullshit job that probably pays him $400K a year, whatever, probably more, and he just gets to fuck hookers and do cocaine, which looks cool, obviously. Like
it's sick as hell.
Anyway, but the joke is though, is that like corruption doesn't matter unless, again, you're not one of these like trusted, you're not an in-group or whatever, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, with Andrew Huberman, it's possible that he basically like just was not in these like in-groups with fucking journalists, whatever. Like because journalists are like kind of their own dominion, you know what I mean? It's hard to describe exactly, but it's like journalists are weird because I was telling you about this, Tom, but there's a difference between power and influence, right? Because power, it's basically, if you have power, you just decide and what you want happens. Journalists, they have influence, which is kind of a expression of power, but you can only like sway people, right? Like you can lean things in your direction with influence. It's basically like you're re-regulate, or you're like.
What I would be so curious about is if these same publications that cover the Huberman stuff were nearly as like coverage heavy on Hunter Biden stuff. That would be really interesting.
Oh, of course not. I mean, probably not. Whatever.
I would like, guess they're not. I would want to double check, fact check, or whatever, but it wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, look. I mean, yeah, it's like the thing is like I've done this. I've been through this whole charade where it's like with my Monkey Jones video, I still view myself as such a naive idiot for even making that. But it's beautiful. It's so nice. Like I knew it was gonna fail, but I still did it anyway. But it's like my goal was to get him back, like to make a video that was so cool that like people gave a fuck.
It was obviously like, so like to be like so convincing, basically.
Yeah, convincing, but also like I had the aesthetics. I was like, oh, I was really thinking like it's possible. I knew it was impossible, but I was like, I'm gonna be delusional for a bit. Anyway, it wasn't possible. Fucking stupid idiot. But the point is though, is that I learned a lot of lessons, and one of those lessons is basically like, fuck. What was the train of thought there? It was like we were talking about Hunter Biden.
Basically, what you're saying is that the point of your Monkey Jones video was to challenge the institutional power that got Monkey Jones banned, and to hopefully start enough public outcry that people would talk about it. And it didn't really work. And
yeah, I didn't have influence. I didn't actually, but yeah, go on.
Yeah. And I think the way you're connecting this to the Andrew Huberman thing is like, what is the intentions of these journalists? Why are they writing this article? Yeah. What about him makes them specifically target him? Yeah. You know, like what is the problem they have?
He has to be a threat to somebody. That's the big thing. Like that needs to be understood. Like and you could view it. It's possible you could view it as like, oh, Wall Street Journal literally just wants clicks. It might be a decent way to get clicks. It made the rounds. Like it did get clicks, right? But with these institutions, especially an op-ed or whatever you call those, like where they send someone to spend a lot of time, it's usually not just about clicks. You know what I mean? Like they need to be approved of attacking the person, you know, by like their higher ups and shit. Like you can't just fucking attack anybody, right? Yeah. Like you can't fucking attack Jeff Bezos, who owns the fucking Washington Journal. You know what I mean? Like he literally owns. That's another thing. Like these fucking billionaires. Okay, to become a billionaire, you need to be absolutely obsessed with power. Like this is just. It's just the reality, kind of, more or less. Like more or less. There's glitches nowadays because obviously there's flukes that happen with crypto and shit, but like most of these guys are obsessed with power. And like a massive thing is, why do these fucking guys end up buying Twitter, which I just view as like literally a news platform, and why do they buy Washington Journal in the case of Bezos? And it's like when Jeff Bezos talks about why he bought the Washington Journal, he literally frames it as if he is a great guy, just a great guy.
Sorry, when you say Washington Journal, is it the Washington Post or the Wall Street Journal?
Post. I think it's Post. Oh, my bad. Post is the legacy one, I think. Like it was basically this is how Jeff Bezos frames it. It's like, yeah, the owner, like he names the name.
I'm saving journalism.
No, exactly. He basically says like the owner who was like, you know, inherited family owner of the Washington Post. You said he came to me and he was like, look, Jeff. We're just not pulling the numbers we used to. You know, paper media is dying. We need someone to basically, you know, I'm looking to sell the company basically. And Jeff Bezos frames it as like he was a great guy because he bought it at like a premium or whatever, and he basically like, you know, saved it, if that makes sense, like just for the sake of like basically, you know, being like it's an institution that's been respected in America and has had so many, you know, successes and whatever. It's like an archaic relic of fucking the past. In reality, it's just like a massive boost to his legitimacy. You know what I mean? Like a massive fucking way to provide free, or at the very least not negative, advertising to his endeavors, you know? And so, yeah, this is when you get to these high level power games, like this is where I get like almost scared. Like,
but this is the confusing thing to me. Like, does anybody actually read these fucking outlets, dude? Does anybody actually read them? I feel like the most you hear about these outlets is from other journalists or YouTubers. Like, I feel like generally speaking, the public is not reading the fucking Wall Street Journal. That's why they charge people to read the fucking articles.
Thank you. And this is where we realize and we understand the reality, which is that this is a game, okay? And we are not players in the game. We are just reacting to what is being played by the players in the game. You know what I mean? And so this is exactly it. So when YouTube experiences an adpocalypse, you identified this kind of correctly. Why do they cower? Why the fuck do they cower?
I appreciate that, bro.
Well, the reason that they cower is a power game is being played, and the power game is with the advertisers. And YouTube understands this. That's why advertisers get treated so well, and viewers and content creators get treated like shit. Because at this point, YouTube basically, in my mind, has a monopoly on fucking independent content. And obviously, we already established we have literally no. They have an infinite supply, right? Or sorry, they have an infinite demand. My bad. And there's an infinite. Sorry, my bad. They have an infinite supply of content, and there's like a pretty fucking high demand. The point is, though, what I'm getting at is that like basically they understand that these fuckers. God damn it! I lost my train of thought. I was on something. One sec. What was I just saying?
I got to get water real quick while you collect your thoughts. Anyway, so I'll be back.
No, yeah. I was cooking there. I was cooking. Just 1 sec.
Power.
Yeah, power. But
Washington Post. They understand.
Oh man, they understand. Oh, fuck. Let's think. Power under. What was I literally in the middle of saying? God damn it. They understand. Oh yeah, I got it. Okay. Fuck. Sorry. So basically, we were talking about ad boycotts. That's the big thing. So yeah, just remind me when Tom gets back. Sorry, I'm gonna read the chat. God bless Tom's chat. Yo. Tom's chat, I don't know if I'm on screen right now for you boys, but look at this shit. Yo, I got some drip. I'm using the power that Tom just gave me in trusting you, and I'm abusing it. Look at this drip. I got Gokanaru.com. I'm mainly advertising this to my boys, but pick up the Escape hoodie. Okay. Yo, what's good, Tom?
I'm back. What's up?
Okay. Did you catch me again?
Yeah, I'm catching you.
Okay. All right, so this is what I was on about. So this is where we understand that we're playing a fucking game, and we are not players in the game, okay? YouTube is playing a game as well. From our perspective, YouTube is the king, and they have complete power. In reality, they're also playing power games and trying to maintain their fucking power.
I don't think nobody's really at the top of this game. Like, ultimately, the advertisers feel pressure because they think people are going to pull out because of the journalists. I think that's an invalid fear. I don't think anybody would actually fucking boycott or have a problem with Coca-Cola because their ad got put in some crazy video on YouTube. I think the public at large understands like this position YouTube is in, generally speaking. But regardless of that, there's the impression of fear. There's this impression that if advertisers don't cower to the journalists, then they will suffer, and that's why YouTube who actually suffers.
This is beautiful. And here's the thing, right? So there's two ways you can approach this. First of all, advertisers do not give a fuck. No matter what their ad is placed on, they don't give a single fuck. It's such horseshit that they even pretend to give a fuck. It's hilarious. But people think like, oh, thank God Pepsi didn't fucking sponsor that, whatever video. Who gives a fuck? Literally, who gives a fuck? Nobody. But anyway, the point is, though, is that like Pepsi gets the virtue signal. So they get a little bit of marketing from that. But also at the same time, Pepsi fucking basically, it's a advertiser strike, right? Like, why do all these advertisers back out at the same time and together? It's because they understand, if we pull support from YouTube right now, if we humble YouTube a little bit, then we'll gain more leverage, right? Like, it's all about fucking leverage. Like, they want a little bit more power so that YouTube will get them fucking better rates, basically, to come back. YouTube will have to basically make them happy to come back. And again, you could view this from a conspiratorial angle where it's like, Okay, and this is also where we bleed into like real life, you know, workers strike movements. But like, there's sometimes a case where, like YouTube might in entertain, because I've always thought this. I was like, why does YouTube give a fuck? If they just doubled down, these advertisers would understand.
They have nowhere else to go.
Exactly. Like these advertisers, if they don't get entertained, if YouTube doesn't back down, then basically they will they will end up losing. But
it's just it's like extremely gay game of chicken,
right? But what could YouTube gain by an advertiser strike occurring? Two things.
I mean, the thing that they could gain if they actually hold their ground is they don't have to deal with this shit in the future.
You're right, but the thing is that you have to keep in mind that YouTube, they understand that we're the suppliers of content, okay? And what was a big thing that people were complaining about back in the day? It was monetization. They were complaining about people wanting shit to get more monetized. Instantly, the second that there's an adpocalypse, every single YouTuber understood, oh, monetize, please. Just monetize aggressively. I don't give a fuck. I just want to make money. We all literally got humbled.
I don't want to lose my job. Yeah.
YouTube did not take any damage in a real way by allowing that advertiser boycott or strike. Every single YouTuber felt that. Every single fucking YouTuber felt that deeply. Okay. And it's perfectly exemplified by Keemstar. Okay,
Big Justice Thug, shaky skippity toilet.
I forget his fucking name, but not Matt Watson. The guy who tried to fucking cause an adpocalypse.
I think his name is Matt Watson. It's just a different Matt Watson.
My bad. So the guy who tried to start a adpocalypse. Are you familiar with this, by the way?
Matt Watson.
It's not super mega. It's the guy who. My bad. Let me just find a picture. I don't know if you can too.
I think he talked about this briefly the other night, but I didn't.
We call him Big Red.
Story.
Big Red, yeah. Wait, did you send me a picture?
No,
you didn't. Okay, sweet. So I'll find a fucking pic. But the point is, this guy. Oh, honestly, you could watch. Can I link you? I don't know. Are you playing Fortnite?
Yeah, Lemon made a great video about this though.
Yeah, but I have like a fast version of it. Like, if that makes sense. Like,
if you want to send it, we can watch it.
Just quick. It's just funny as fuck, to be honest. Like, this was the reason I included this was because it was such a. It actually really was educational to me, because it was like, whoa, this guy actually had an impact. Like he got humbled. Like, I don't. But anyway, I'll link it to you. Just give me one sec. Oh fuck. Wait. Yeah. This is. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, the point though is that this fucking guy. It's hilarious. Like, but he tried to take on YouTube, and he knew something. He knew that a big way to get YouTube's attention and to like affect their power is to plea to the advertisers. Okay.
And he did do it despite everybody pleading with him to not. He still did it. Yeah. And then he just fucking left. He just fucking left.
Yeah. And it was weird because that guy wanted to feel like he was a failed YouTuber. He did want power. Like, this was a real like thing that Keemstar kind of identified. But at the end of the day, his method worked. That's what's weird. And so let me just find it real quick.
Yeah, he got a bunch of channels shut down. He got a bunch of comment sections turned off.
Yeah, this is like a fun little educational fucking endeavor right here for the fucking chat. But wait up. Okay, I'm linking it to you right now. But if you want to fucking share,
I can pull it up on screen share.
Yeah. But this is just like a crash course. This is a crash course in like how to get humbled by this is a crash course in how YouTube successfully made it the case that YouTubers now desperately fight for YouTube to monetize more. Okay, well, watch this.
All right.
YouTube treats borderline channels better than they do edgy content creators. And Mumkey is proof. Now, before I get into this, I need to make it clear that is a dangerous subject on this website. When people think that they've sniffed out a it's often their first instinct to go.
Bro. I did not know how to do like
time after time we've seen people jump the gun on accusations, and it almost always ends messy. But a few months ago, a dude named Matt came out with a video where he exposed a problem that was occurring in the comments section of kids' YouTube videos.
I have discovered a wormhole as a
I can't attack intrinsic attributes, but we do call him Big Red. We call him Big Red. That's all I'll say.
I think you can get away with that. That sounds nice.
I would
That's
call
cute.
it into a soft core ring on YouTube.
Basically, by using the algorithm and looking up harmless gymnastics or dancing videos, you can enter a loop where the algorithm is recommending you videos of little kids recording themselves playing or whatever. And that's all fine, but when you go to the comments of these videos,
they just all kind of brigade the video, and what they do is they timestamp. And the timestamps are the points in the video where the little girls are in compromising positions, sexually implicit positions.
Yo,
now this Matt dude,
you know what's funny? This is something, because I paid a close attention to this. He literally stated that it's a natural question to come up, but it's funny that he was honest. That's why I think this guy was like honest. But when asked how he found this, he basically said like, "Oh yeah, I was watching gymnastics videos to jerk off." You know what I mean? but I'm not. Yeah. Like that's the thing. Yeah, but the thing is that he wasn't watching kids in gymnastics. He was watching like adult women do gymnastics, but then he was starting to get kids in his recommended and seeing the comments. You know what I mean?
The thing is,
he clearly fell down this funnel.
Why would you just leave the detail out?
I think
you're watching gymnastics videos.
There were a lot of funny videos of him where he was like driving down the street. He was like hitting on girls, and he was like, "Wait, she's in high school." Remember that video?
Yeah, and you're about to witness exactly that. Keemstar like saw through this guy so much because Keemstar understands power really well, and he also understands like castration, and he fucking castrated this guy. Like it was actually, and it's funny because this guy's cause was totally noble, which was protect kids, and this was a legitimate exploit that was occurring, that kids were getting like viewed. Like this was completely legit. But the problem that Keemstar had was purely, bro, you're gonna fuck off all of us creators by doing this. And Keemstar was right, and Matt was right, but Matt basically wouldn't back down. Now let's watch it because you'll see literally exactly what I described.
And the thing that's frustrating about this is like, I feel like Matt's concern is like somewhat legitimate. Like these comments are really bad.
Yeah,
like, these comments are disgusting. These people should be banned. But the way he went about it is like completely destructive to any solution. These people are still on YouTube doing the same shit. I'm sure they are. You know.
But the thing that needs to be appreciated is that it did get fixed, and it got fixed quickly. What happened? What happened after this? YouTube freaked the fuck out. Like, let's be clear, YouTube freaked the fuck out.
They had a panic attack.
They did, and I was amazed because it worked. Like that's the thing you need to understand. He actually succeeded. This literally random fuck, like complete random. He started on a fresh channel and it got 1.5 million views in one day because of it spreading on Reddit like wildfire. It was incredible. And what happened though? A lot of YouTubers, myself included, I've been fucked by so much of this shit. But anyway, the point is, any video with kids in it on YouTube, comments are disabled unless you're really a trusted source. And so there's like famous examples. You'll watch it in this, but the point is that YouTube didn't care about protecting creators because the way that they were protecting creators was by protecting their bottom line, which is the money. And basically, again, the big thing, they don't care about the kids, they care about the fucking money. So it's like now, instead of properly fixing this problem, which would probably cost a lot of fucking money, they just turned off comments if a kid's in a video.
I've experienced this like a few years ago. I made a video about Lieutenant Corbus, just like talking about her career. Keep in mind, this was like an extremely famous, child in YouTube at one point. And as soon as I posted it, I start getting like comments turned off on the video, like over and over, comments turned off. All of a sudden there's no comments. Like, what's up?
I'll explain. No, sorry, I was just explaining to our chat, just so like
a right-wing 14-year-old.
Yeah, right-wing 14-year-old. Yeah. But go on, sorry, Tom. Like basically, she looks like Ben Shapiro. If you,
But go on, But basically, I made this video, and then all of a sudden, like it wasn't even age restricted. Like comments were just getting turned off randomly, and it's because the bot picked up. I was talking about a kid, and to this day, if you make videos about like child public figures, like I made a video about Lil Tay, immediately limited ads, immediately confirm annual review because you're talking about a kid. Even if you're talking about it, like I wasn't even like really bullying her or anything. Like it just got.
Bro, I've been humbled. Again, this is why like you've asked me. I think. I don't know if you asked me or you asked me this, but like if anybody's wondering, like,
thanks, Emery,
why do I give a fuck or why am I paying attention to this? It's because I've been personally affected by so much of this shit. You know what I mean? It's like trying to it's like, do you cope, pure cope? Do you adapt, completely adapt, or do you learn so that you can hyper adapt? You know what I mean? And like really get ahead. But anyway, the point is though is that I like used to make videos with my brothers. This is like a lot of my real fans or whatever, like deep older fans, you could say. They understand this. They know. Like I used to make like basically home videos that were fun and like funny. But all of the comments on all those videos got wiped, and it was like a sad moment because it's like, fuck, there's a lot of memories there. Damn, you know what I mean? But anyway, we're gonna literally watch what we're describing just so the chat can fucking get stimmed. But yeah, this is, for context, this is the event that resulted in YouTube deleting comments in order to protect themselves, basically, from advertisers pulling out because of this scare. Matt, again, this Matt guy really understood very well how you need to get as much attention as possible, talk about pedophiles, and talk to the fucking advertisers. That's basically it. Gave him the perfect reason to have an advertiser strike.
Made the big mistake of targeting his outrage toward advertisers and news outlets.
Tell everybody about this. Show people. Send it to local news outlets. Send it to BuzzFeed, whoever. So what I have done is I've compiled evidence of big brands like Dodge Ram, McDonald's, Disney, Lysol, Grammarly. I can't imagine what these brands are going to say about their content appearing on these kinds of videos.
Essentially, he wanted to drop the nukes, okay? He wanted to start the second adpocalypse, which would basically just ruin the livelihoods of many, many, many creators. He also live streamed his attempts to do this, and the end result was messy, to say the least.
It's weird to say, but I want to make it look bad for YouTube. I want to make it look very bad for YouTube. A YouTube advertiser responded, for real? Oh!
This guy was such a fucking asshat.
Yes, man. Yes.
Yeah, he was a,
Dude,
he's a weirdo. He's weird.
That's so awesome. That's so awesome right now. That is great. That's great. That hits them where it hurts.
By the way, I don't think anybody has even found out where this guy is. Like, since then, nobody has ever even heard anything about this dude and his whereabouts.
Yeah, I know where he lives, but like, it's not like, it doesn't matter. Like, who gives a fuck? He really wasn't trying to be a YouTuber. That's one thing Keemstar might have gotten wrong. Like, I don't think he was trying to be a YouTuber.
This guy just did this.
He had a channel before this that was Red Pill, or it was NoFap. He was a NoFap YouTuber, okay? Yeah, literally. No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But he was a NoFap YouTuber.
And the way his biggest blunder is he was jerking off to yoga videos, and then he found a bunch of videos of kids. That's his biggest blunder.
Yeah, but he thought that it was a big dub because basically he could, like, you know, the idea is that he had resentment toward YouTube because, yes, YouTube's fucking corrupt and whatever, and so he wanted to harm YouTube. And so, yes, this is basically his attempt to regain power over YouTube, and it worked. But let's watch.
Yes. Yes. Thanks for bringing it to our attention, Jamie. Our team is aware and investigating this material. Yes, good.
So that's now, YouTube's response.
The battle is still ongoing. Yeah. Awesome. Now, again,
this is just proof. Look, this was proof, by the way, that he didn't actually like care necessarily about the kids. He wanted to hurt YouTube because YouTube immediately responded, and he looked sad. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Like, he was like, "What the fuck?" Like,
he's like, "Wait, they're actually taking action. Fuck."
Yeah, he's like, "Fuck, they're being proactive. God damn it."
Wait, so why did he want to nuke YouTube? Why did he want an adpocalypse?
I think it's resentment.
It was resentment. He was a failed YouTuber. I literally had seen I remember seeing his fucking videos like a while ago, whatever. But he had like a slight pop off on YouTube because he was like a early ass like red pillar in a way, but a weird type. Like, he, again, specifically NoFap, but he got outed as well as a weirdo in those communities. But the point is, though, like, his YouTube channel failed. And this was definitely some weird little resentful thing. Because, again, he didn't clearly, like I just showed, like, when YouTube responded, he was discouraged weirdly. And he was like, guys, we still got to fight. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's keep watching.
We need to get more advertisers. Yeah.
Yeah, and it worked. We were literally seeing.
This means that YouTubers are going to suffer, unfortunately. Wow. For real? Yeah, well, you know what, dude? I guess what that shows is that you don't care. You care more about money than you do about protecting people, you know? So what if it affects you? Go work at KFC, bro. Wow. You care more about your money. This guy, I don't like this dude.
How you doing, man?
Yeah.
You're about to see a low-level grunt go up against a fucking level 100 boss. Oh, let's go.
I don't even remember this call, so that's funny. I'm excited for this.
Good, how are you? I sent your video to the head of YouTube Gaming, and I said, listen, you know, let's get this taken care of. But then I saw you go on to say there's ads attached to this, and we need to get in contact with as many news people as possible. We need to take YouTube down. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. You're going to have, you know, YouTubers that have nothing to do with any of this. Their livelihood's going to be affected by this. Like, this could cause another apocalypse and will be bad for everybody. your message has already gotten to YouTube.
Okay, cool.
The video had 30,000 views, and we sent it to YouTube. YouTube already acknowledged to me that they're on it. Now, I chose not to blow this story up. I chose not to cover it on Drama Alert and talk about it and make a big deal about this because I know what the consequences of that is.
You know, I hear you, and all I'm going to say is that those videos should absolutely not be monetized.
What is up, Drama Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Something is going on in the YouTube community that is bothering me, and it's bothering many other YouTubers. It's a whole campaign, and it's called #WakeUpYouTube. And it all started from a guy known as Matt Watson. Who is this guy? Well, remember when he said he didn't have a Twitter? He had a Twitter, and on this Twitter, there was some very...
Keemstar basically was like, okay, you want to play that game? I'll destroy your reputation, too.
Exactly. Yeah. He got a taste of it. You know what I mean?
Delicacy of fetish. I'm going to be a big star. Follow me on social media, and I'll send you a pair of used underwear with him with a blow-up doll in a car. Very tasteful.
Yeah.
very, very creepy stuff. Why did this guy lie to me? What is he trying to hide? And that's when we found Matt's original YouTube channel. There's a schoolgirl walking down the side of the street.
My name's Matt. You know, like filming some be sick.
And Matt pulls up to her in a car.
I'm getting laid tonight.
Asking her,
interested in shooting an adult video?
Absolutely disgusting.
Taking my daily dose of red pill.
Very, very creepy.
Opening up. I'm a new man now.
Very, very creepy.
The guy's a troll. I have a YouTube channel where I make comedy videos. Whether you objectively think they're funny or not, they're comedy videos.
In my opinion, this guy is a complete fraud, and this is not about making YouTube safe.
Dude, you realize that this Keemstar guy has a reputation?
This is great, by the way. This is still a great video years later.
I appreciate that. Yeah, bro, this one's really slept on. Like, I was on some shit with this, but it's fun because I learned so much making these, bro. Like, it's so fucking fun. But anyway, yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Reputation for doing this to people.
This is about Matt Watson trying to get as much internet attention as possible and trying to be seen as a hero.
This guy's a sociopath.
I mean, this right here is starting to remind me of Coney 2012, if you remember that.
Was the girl underage when being asked about being in the movie? No. Even let's say theoretically, yeah. What the f does that have to do with what I'm talking about? Wow.
What is nonsense?
Don't believe everything you hear. There's so many fake people.
Nonsense is like the British word for pedophile, yeah.
People online, it's unbelievable.
But well, that situation definitely spiraled out of control.
Okay,
yes.
So that's pretty much that highlighted. Do you see how overt Keemstar is and how he plays power games? It's so incredible. That's why, honestly, I've watched Keemstar for literally 15 fucking years. Literally one of the first fucking gaming videos I ever watched was him shitting on people in Halo. Yeah. And it's why I can never like I've always had this weird affinity to him because I just understand how he operates so fucking well that it's like he is a troll so foundationally, but he really understands how to fuck with people. Like it's really, yeah. And
he definitely fucked with Matt here. He
got
him. He got him.
Oh my God, he got him massively. Literally turned complete role reversal, made him look like a, even though he almost guaranteed, whatever. He's probably not, but it's like, either way, Keemstar he wouldn't have done that if Matt didn't basically do what Keemstar asked, which was just to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's all he was asking. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And so he got a taste of fucking power. Now, obviously, like, you don't act against someone. You don't, like, basically make a power move against someone from a position of power. You do it to gain their power, like, if that makes sense. Like Keemstar only did this because he, like, felt like he had to, because he also, like, he is self-interested. He plays the power game. He understands I will literally lose fucking more than 50% of my revenue if this guy actually succeeds. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is how the reason that I brought this up was because this is just proof, and it's so beautiful, of the fact that now, because we endured such a brutal adpocalypse, the nuclear winter, whatever, creators hate anybody who will target fucking advertisers.
And why? And why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, no. Of course, it makes perfect sense. But the point is that for us, but once again, it comes back to this thing where it's like we have no leverage, right? Because if you are going to harm YouTube, Matt understands you've got to get to the advertisers. But we are completely interlinked. with like the interests of YouTube. You know what I mean? Like we want YouTube to succeed. We want them to monetize more, right? It's like, it's a beautiful thing because we got like, as creators, again, it used to be the case that people would bitch and moan about creeping fucking monetization features. Now you will rarely see any YouTuber complain in the slightest. Patreon's normalized, fucking even like, yeah, like dude, YouTube gets like 50% of our super chats. It's like crazy.
We basically had to adapt. We had to just realize like, look, we're basically at these people's whims. We're gonna do whatever we can to stay on the platform and just survive, basically, right? Yeah. Yeah.
And this is, by the way, this is like a big thing with like big companies. Like big companies, a lot of the times they will basically allow strikes to happen, but they won't budge, you know what I mean, or whatever. Like they'll if a big strike happens, then basically the group of people who are striking, they will basically put the work that they're not doing onto the group of people who are still working, and it'll cause like massive resentment to the people who are striking. Do you get what I mean? To like make them look like, yo, you're fucking us over, not just this company. You know what I mean? Like that's like when they pit workers against each other or whatever. But like that's kind of what's happening here. It's like Matt is like, I guess theoretically being a journalist here, which this, by the way, this is like closer to what you're describing with the Washington Post. Like Joe.
I mean, this is the modern understanding of journalism. It's not what actual journalism is, which is ironically, I think what we did with the 2Mad thing. But yes, this is modern day journalism, which is basically being like, hey, there's a problem on the social media site. How do I get them to be scared of me? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And yeah, this is another like, again, it comes down to like these, like Matt in this case had influence through that video. You know what I mean? He didn't have real power, but he got influence, right? Yeah. Influence, again, is the ability to direct people. As creators, we do have a bit of influence. That's why sometimes we get like, you know, basically YouTube will give us the bare minimum, or they'll reinstate a video if it's like clearly not a threat to power and it was actually a mistake. But anyway, the big thing I want to bring this to is like, once again, just really proving and cementing how little power we have over YouTube. There's a beautiful clip. I actually might just link you again because chat probably liked the break and me talking, fucking yapping. But the point, there's a beautiful video. Dude, do you remember when Ludwig interviewed Susan Wojcicki, whatever the fuck her name is? Susan W? Yes.
No. Okay. Okay, so tell me what you remember about that while I find this.
Honestly, nothing, because Ludwig's kind of boring and I just didn't watch it. I did watch his recent interview with the new YouTube CEO, and that was interesting, but I didn't watch that interview at all. I just know what happened.
Okay. Ludwig's beautiful. He's total controlled opposition. And it's like obvious, of course. He has for people who don't know, he has a contract with YouTube. He gets paid a fuck ton of money. Yeah. Like that's the situation. And so that's why he's the guy. Okay. That's why, like, he is controlled. Okay. Like he is willing to play ball at a very high level. Like he understands his limits. You know what I mean? Anyway, the point is, and that's, by the way, that's the only people that YouTube will talk to nowadays, is people who really like understand the dynamic, which is like,
you do not. I mean, in fairness, it's not like Ludwig wants to question that anyway, but yeah. Like, I don't think Ludwig would ever be in a position where he really wants to question YouTube in a serious way. I don't think he gives a shit. He's a businessman.
Yeah, 100%. Anyway, the point is that Ludwig, like when he interviewed Susan Wojcicki, I pretty much, like, I was curious because the whole thing, the only reason that she went and got interviewed, it's always like a PR thing, obviously. Yeah. She doesn't just want to talk, actually. Like, these people are actually really bad at talking, and it's really obvious. The more you let them talk, like, the more stupid they look. They're smart, but they're not like public facing. Again, this is where we enter. It's like influencers play very unique power games to someone with real power. Okay. Like every executive at YouTube has real power, which is so different than influencers, because again, all of our power is dependent on the people who watch us, right? Influence, it's different. And so basically, like, she's not primed to say shit in the best way humanly possible. That's why these people have people write their scripts in fucking doublespeak. You know what I mean? Yeah. To basically like just make sure they don't fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, they really like lock down, like, don't fuck anything. But anyway, the point is, I was also with the real problem with YouTube. This is like another fucking video I made. Oh man.
Someone in my chat is saying, I don't know why people don't ask PewDiePie to talk to YouTube. Do you think Mr. Bridge has any leverage with YouTube whatsoever?
Yeah, literally. That was
that guy's he got exited. He got out of the preferred ads program. He doesn't have that anymore.
Oh, bro, yeah, and it's not just that. PewDiePie really, really, really got humbled.
PewDiePie also questioned YouTube a lot. Like he was an advocate, and he got fucked for it. You know, he used to question. He talked about Monkey Jones shit on like the biggest channel on YouTube at the time.
Oh yeah,
you think YouTube
that was
wants
amazing.
to talk about
that was amazing. That was an amazing time for PewDiePie, and you know why? It's because he was planning on retiring. Like he really that was altruistic though. Like he really was trying to like give more than he was taking because he understood like I'm lucky as fuck and I'm like an idiot. You know what I mean? So let me like raise up some people basically. The thing is that like PewDiePie is a total glitch, and he understood that he was a glitch. Like bro, it's amazing. Like he had over 100 million subscribers and like 2 employees. Like it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast is a totally different beast.
That's the new standard for YouTube, though. That's the new standard.
And the thing is that you'll never see Mr. Beast talk ill of YouTube. You'll never see them talk ill of YouTube. And because he understands entirely that all of his power is locked up in YouTube. And okay, now he's diversifying. He is like building his fucking fort. He is like a way too well known. Like he's becoming extremely powerful. And I think he said that he's not interested in running in politics. He's gonna run in politics, like eventually. It depends who's whispering. It depends who's whispering in his ear. You think just for the love of the game? Okay, here's the thing with Mr. Beast. He is an idealist. I see it in him. I see potential in him, okay? Because I don't see him as being like the guy who just wants to be fucking like Jeff Bezos or whatever. I see him more so as like the guy who actually wants to like he really wants to change the world for the better. That might just be naivety though, and that might get talked out of him. Like this happens. Like this does happen. Like once you really understand the power game, you basically get so many people whispering in your ear who are basically like just their only focus is on maintaining what you have, right? So it's like you don't want to take any risk. So it's possible that Mr. will be completely sanitized, but like he is altruistic to an extent. Okay, again, he does gain by doing his charity work, but like he doesn't need to spend that much time, as much time as he does on charity work, right? Like he does give a fuck, you know? He's like good-hearted, if that makes sense. You can be more cynical of him, okay? Because yes, like, you know, you could leverage, like a lot of people do this, like it's just free PR. Giving money to homeless people is free PR, you know what I mean? But anyway.
To get back to the point, do you know what the clip is within this interview?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I want to show that to you right the fuck now. Wait up. Right here. Sorry.
You're good.
One sec. I got you. All right. Okay. Here.
All right. The real problem with YouTube. Here we
go. Oh, fuck yeah.
Rage affects them becomes less and less and less. Same like Trump, right? Like, controversy every fucking day. And eventually, that's the status quo. Everyone just expects everything to be fucked. So you can get away with whatever you want. It's not that complicated, really. It's pretty fucking smart because at the end of the day, they're right. We can't do anything. And they know that. Yeah, just go on a guy you're paying $$1 podcast and have him grill you about it. Yeah.
We have to do what is the right thing for the ecosystem as a whole.
My bad.
What's up?
Okay, I was a little premature. If you skip back, like, a little bit. You don't need to. Just wait. This is the context here. The context here, I was basically laying out like, oh, actually, you should watch it. My bad. Sorry, bro. If you skip back like a minute, wherever I show Susan for a sec. You just skip back there. Yeah, fuck it, bro. My bad.
That's controversy. That's ugly. That's hostility. That's fostering, you know, a negative ecosystem or whatever. So that's not allowed. And while we're at it, let's get rid of the dislikes too. Because God forbid one of our prize creators gets their feelings hurt. God forbid one of our high budget advertisements get dislike bombed. God forbid somebody looking for a tutorial be able to tell right away if a video is just full of shit. No, that was not a user-friendly decision. In my opinion, it wasn't even a content creator-friendly decision. It was just a decision, decided completely undemocratically. And they know this. They knew, again, it was going to be unpopular.
We knew that it was going to be controversial. We know it's going to be tough, but we just power through it.
They just didn't care.
As
much as they knew.
She said the word. Like, she said power through it.
But it's a beautiful little Freudian.
The thing is, she says that as like a phrase, but what she does mean by that is just like nobody can really disagree in a meaningful way. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they have complete control.
And this is the thing. Like now we've just accepted it. It's like normal. You know?
Yeah, and that's the reality of them actually having that much power. Like we literally, the people who harp on it and who talk about it and who fucking make a big stink about it, eventually people are just like, what, are you stupid? Like just fucking just adapt. You know what I mean? And that's when you, because again, there's a point where protest is like, it's useless, you know, like it's tough. But anyway, let's keep watching because it is interesting. Like, more of the story, Ludwig did not even ask any questions, and all of this shit was pretty much like it had to be approved by YouTube. Yeah. Okay. Obviously. The only question he asked her that he made a big deal about, like, oh, I didn't vet this, I didn't ask her PR team if I could ask this, was, are you willing to buy my NFT, which was a picture of like a penis? Okay. And so Ludwig was like. Ludwig was like
hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. And so Ludwig was like, man, that's fucked up that I snuck that in there. And like in reality, like that is not a threat to power at all. It's just a joke, you know? And it's like a harmless joke. That's the big thing. It's like, it's and it's like almost he kind of frames it as if that was like an edgy move. It's like, no, you're just like, she understands you're an entertainer and you can do like a little bit, you know what I mean? Like you got to kind of entertain. Yeah, exactly. But anyway, let's keep her going.
It would be unpopular. They also knew that we can't fucking do anything about it. We have no say at the end of the day. And with every fresh controversy, fresh, crowd of people that gets pissed off, the amount that outrage affects them becomes less and less and less.
Pause.
Same like
this whole video is talking about the Corey Kenshin thing, because that was a fascinating scenario where Corey Kenshin like got a fuck ton of influence. Like that was like a massively popular video.
He was complaining about nothing. He was complaining about fucking nothing. He got one video with limited ads.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I don't know if
he's like, is it because I'm black? It's like,
no, oh man, it's like a
black.
Oh, dude, it's like, okay. Look, I'm gonna just be tactful about this because this is like like I get why he would go to that thinking, but the point of the matter is Corey Kenshin is one of the most privileged creators you could possibly imagine.
Yeah, like you're in such a privileged position that you think it's a new problem to complain that you got one video with limited ads, and then you have the audacity to say that on the most PC front-facing website in the world, it's because you're black. Are you fucking kidding me? And I still see people parrot this fucking position publicly. You fucking idiot, you fucking dolt. You fucking played into the social injustice going on at the time so you could fucking ride the wave and complain about the fact you had one gaming video that got demonetized in a sea of Five Nights at Freddy's Let's Plays that all made you millions of dollars. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, no, and the reason that this like resentment Tom feels this is because I felt it too, and I really like went easy on him because I just understand that he's extremely naive. Okay, and it's a situation where this guy is like he could have been PewDiePie, like, and he kind of is in league with PewDiePie in the sense that he was early to the Let's Play game. He is funny. He's like, a lot of kids look up to him. They like him. But he grew massively fucking popular. And so like his Let's Plays will get literally 5-10 million views. It's incredible. Yeah. And so he gets one video.
He's like 2 a week.
The first thing in his entire fucking adult life of his YouTube career went wrong. Yeah. And he fucking cried about it because it was the first. It's like that fucking thing in the Social Network at the end of it when fucking Mark is talking about the Winklevosses. He's like, the Winklevosses aren't mad because I stole their company. They're mad because for the first time in their life something didn't go the way they planned. And that's why fucking Corey Kenshin was mad, because his YouTube career was so fucking easy, and then he got one fucking video demonetized and he fucking cried about how it's because he's black, and it had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, that was the big thing. It got a fuck ton of attention because basically he said YouTube is racist. So this is the big thing. This is why I take note. Like I really pay attention when this shit happens, right? Because if you want to gain YouTube's attention, it needs to be buzzword infected, because they again understand, like Corey understood outrage, right? Outrage is a really quick way to gain influence.
Which is why I don't even think he was naive, dude. He's an asshole.
I'm not like, it was really successful, so it's possible that it was Machiavellian, but like, in my mind, you would need to be so entitled to do this consciously.
He is. He is entitled, dude.
You think? Okay.
He knows other YouTubers who have been demonetized before. If you want to say who's racist, who they're racist against, they're truly racist against white people, because more white creators have gotten limited ads than black creators, if you really want to get to the fucking meat of it. If you want to say who they're racist against. But they're fucking not. There's just more white cornballs like me making YouTube videos and like black people like Corey extension. That's literally
exactly.
That's literally the
You're
explanation.
right,
yeah.
Yeah,
so
he's
correct. A professional YouTuber. He knows people complain about monetization all the time. He sees his peers like Markiplier getting to monetize and like sometimes complaining about it. There's no way he didn't know. It was he knew what he was doing. There's no way you can operate at that level with like 15 million subs and not know people get limited ads sometimes. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's possible, but like long story short, he's either naive or he's an entitled fucking dickhead. But anyway, the point is that like I went soft on him because it's just not really worth it, you know, like to really challenge that. But the thing is that what he revealed to me is like, okay, you need buzzwords if you're going to go at YouTube. It's like whatever. These like hot button, again, offensive, but also like really outrage heavy things are what YouTube is always trying to eliminate, right? They're always trying to fucking pay attention to this shit that will expose a real problem. Thankfully, in the Corey Kenshin situation, look, I'm not going to cap. This wasn't a real problem. Let me just explain it, even though my video can explain it. But like, long story short, it's like the guy uploads a video about, it's a horror game about corpses. Thumbnail is a decaying dead corpse face. Okay, his video gets age restricted. He has a YouTube contact. He says this in the video. He has a YouTube contact that he appeals to, and basically, when the appeal goes through, they basically make it so that the video is now like it's age restricted. They fix it. They fix his problem. Yeah. He then, the greedy fuck, goes and is like, wait a minute, why wasn't Markiplier or Jacksepticeye's videos about this same game age restricted? The answer is because, in my mind, the answer is because their thumbnails were not decaying dead faces, right?
But his answer is because he's black. That's his fucking answer.
Right. And his answer is because he's black.
What's so fucking offensive about that to me is he's in a position where he has 15 million subs and he potentially could have a 1% edge over YouTube to actually cause some change. And instead what he decided to do was complain about one video being fucking age restricted selfishly and take up the fucking airwaves with that shit for a selfish reason. And then everybody just stop caring.
Oh, I view this as a massive waste, but it's like, it's okay. It's a waste though, but it's like, it's okay because it got people talking about YouTube in a critical way, which I like. But it's just
it's totally missing the point.
But you know what's interesting, right? Is that I'll explain to you why this caught on so much, and it really makes a lot of sense. And and by the way, so he complained to his rep about the video, basically like.
He has a rep. Who has a fucking rep?
Yeah, exactly. He has a rep. That's another thing. It's like this guy doesn't realize how he has it. You know what I mean? Like he really, it's incredible. But anyway, the point is though, is that like this fucking guy, after he complains, he bitches basically. He's like, yo, why didn't you fuck with Markiplier or Jacksepticeye's video? I guess YouTube understood what he was asking because he probably asked it in a way that made it obvious, but they just age restricted all videos about the game. They basically just skitzed out and they were like, oh, fuck. Okay, whatever. Just fucking age restrict all of them. Let's make it fair or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they tried to damage correct or whatever, control. And then he made his video about it basically. And he had to like take down the video and then re-upload it. And the most poetic part about this is that his video on that game ended up getting the most views out of anybody who uploaded anything about it. Okay? Literally 7 million views. Like, it's unbelievable. But the bigger thing is that why did he get so much support? It's because at that same time, what was happening was YouTube was age restricting a fuck ton of smaller creators' content. Myself, Willie Mac, probably some of your videos, Tom. I don't know if even fuck like but the point is they were cracking down on everybody, especially the untrusted people. And so a lot of untrusted, like basically black creators were like, dude, same. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Because and it makes complete sense because they identified with the problem. Like, holy fuck, I'm getting age restricted. I'm getting fucked over too, right? And so it's like, I wish I could talk to this fucking guy. He's probably he might be too. He would
never talk to you. He would never.
Yeah. Like this is the thing, man. Is like now that I see the game, I just wish that I could talk to so many people. But it's like this is a thing of power. People are scared, you know, to like. When you want to talk to someone, they usually think it is you're trying to gain something from them. And they're usually right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would gain something by having this big-ass creator actually speak facts about what is happening. You know what I mean? He wouldn't be able to just fucking virtue signal, basically, and, like, get this massive amount of support. Like, it was incredible, the amount of support he got. But yeah, he would. I mean, Corey Kenshin's never, as far as I'm aware, he's never made a video advocating for a smaller creator who got fucked over.
No.
You know what I
and
mean?
Why
like,
would he? Why the fuck would he?
Yeah.
I think he's selfish, dude.
Yeah, I think so too. But to get back to this video, I want you to watch what Susan says. This is again in response to the dislikes.
Yeah.
Because it's just complete horseshit. Like she's just saying nothing basically. But yeah, well, let's just see.
Okay, really, it's pretty fucking smart because at the end of the day, they're right. We can't do anything, and they know that. Yeah, just go on a guy you're paying $dollars podcast and have him grill you about it. Yeah.
We have to do what is the right thing for the ecosystem as a whole. And running the platform, we have access to data that individual creators may not have, meaning that we are looking at all the statistics of how the overall platform is performing and using.
She looks like YouTube put her in a washing machine. Sorry, never mind.
And we're not just running one experiment, we're running many experiments, and we're actually running it over a period of time. And so something like dislikes, we ran many experiments on that.
What does that even mean?
What a fucking joke.
Exactly. Yeah, Joe, pause that.
We ran
so that's a beautiful.
What the
it's
fuck
beautiful
does that
because
mean?
What she's like trying to say is like, yo, we really like this was a calculated decision. And you got to just trust us that this is like we're doing something smart.
Like,
here.
how is it
That's
harmful
what she's
for the
saying.
ecosystem? What does that even mean?
Because dude, the whole thing. Okay, this is where you really start to get schizo, but it makes complete sense. But it's like YouTube has been leaning into this whole thing of like we want to protect our trusted creators. Again, they're never going to take action against powerless creators. Like Sneeko, Me Canyon can
you can
simulate violence
dislike
against
them
Sneeko
all you want, yeah.
Lolcow people can talk about like they can accuse these people of fucking basically all this shit like just implicitly. You know what I mean? They can say anything almost that they want. Like Tom. Like you made a fuck ton of videos about fucked up people, but like it never got to like the too mad level, right? Because you were never involved directly. Never. It wasn't. Yeah, it was never like it was more like again, documentary is the way that it's framed, not journalism. There is a difference, but anyway. But the point is though is that basically like she doesn't fucking have to say anything about what the logic is. At the end of the day, the logic is we realized that videos that have dislikes are going to make less money because people will basically be more discerning about what they watch. Okay. Let's be clear. This is my theory, but if we understand the laws of power as I fucking explained them, it's the only one that makes sense. YouTube has been priming us and people to like, stop harassing people, stop, basically again, they implemented.
Don't you think the other explanation is basically to just like negativity on YouTube can cause bad press and they don't like when people get like bombed or dislike bombed on YouTube because then articles get written about it? I think that's the explanation now.
Yep. No, thank you. That is the explanation. But when she's talking about experiments, that's different, right? Because
that doesn't mean anything. What experiment? What the fuck does that mean? That means they talk to fucking. Okay, so I remember there was this guy on YouTube. I think his name is Alfie Days or something, and he talked to Susan. And he was like, "It's rather." And he was like, "It's rather frustrating. It affects your mental health."
Oh, that's good. Okay. Sorry, I'm just informing our chat. Zoella and Alfie Days, they're like legacy creators. They were there from the ground up. They were like lifestyle vlog creators.
They
like
were
any
like first
girl
wave.
who grew up then would know. You know what I mean? Yeah, they were like picture like I don't know, Tobuscus, but for girls. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah. But anyway, sorry, but go on, Tom. What was the thing?
There was this video where Alfie Days directly talked to Susan about the fact that his like mental health was affected by dislikes.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, guaranteed, James Charles probably said the same shit.
Yeah, this fucking video.
Shane Dawson probably said the same shit. I'm gonna be real with you. Realistically, H3 probably said the same shit. The difference is, like, I believe H3 when he says that he didn't bring up my video to Susan because that's the claim he made. It's possible he brought it up to another YouTube employee, but like I'm not. Again, this is just me operating in the realm of just theory. It's not fucking like I'm not making a claim. The point is though is that creators, I believe, of course, bro. Are you kidding me? Creator, you talk to the top. Again, they only get the sample data from the top creators because those are top earners, but it's also the people who can like affect them negatively because they have power, right? They talk to the people with fucking power, and what do the people with power on YouTube? What are their problems? Well, my fucking
look at this. Look at this fucking
because I'm a dickhead.
This clip is so funny. Look at this.
Literally like the Wild West. Plus, you're just making money.
Well, we do have a harassment policy today, but where we've drawn that line for me is not high enough.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think we all acknowledge that. So to be clear, we do have a harassment policy. We actually have something called the transparency report, where we publish the number of videos that we remove every quarter and how many of them are removed for different reasons, whether it's hate or harassment or spam or adult content. Like, so we do publish those numbers and we do remove videos for harassment. But I am agreeing with you that the line is not drawn right now in the right place. And that's why we are looking to redraw it. But we want to draw it carefully, not come out like rush with a policy, have that be unenforceable.
Like this is the kind of shit that somebody like this complains about. Only 300,000 views, by the way. You are irrelevant. Fuck. Who cares about you, Alfie? Days? 4 million subscribers. How many views you getting, bro? How many views you fucking getting? 300,000 views. Haven't even posted in 4 years, dude. Nobody cares about you. You're part of the past. You fucking lost.
They retired. These people made their bag.
Yeah.
He lost. You're right. But like, there's like retiring. Like PewDiePie understood that he was such a glitch and he understood that Mr. Beast would overpass him. He knew that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he understood he was like the last authentic creator, organic, whatever you would say.
Yeah.
And that like it was only going to get more and more synthetic, and he's completely correct. But the point is that someone like Susan, dude, she's so socialized in these power circles that it's like all she's talking about is basically strategy. But when she's in public, she can't like state the overt truth. So she has to like mask it in a bunch of fucking language. Again, it's not about hate. It's not about these people being evil. It's literally just them fulfilling the function exactly as they need to. That's why nerds are literally like controlling our fucking society nowadays. And this is what right wingers bitch about all the time, because right wingers are less analytical and all this shit. They're honestly, a lot of right wingers, it's like dynasty power, which is really different because it wasn't like recently earned or acquired. And these like new wave, this is why people are scared of the World Economic Forum, because that's all like new gen money, right? And they do talk like fucking aliens. Like that's fact.
Well, I also think the power that right wingers like to appeal to is mostly like the power of principle, tradition, religion.
Yeah, but that's horseshit.
Which
that's because the principles.
I think that what I'm saying is like that kind of stuff and like the things they believe in that used to just be commonly accepted as like that is the standard. Yeah. Therefore, we all adhere to that. Now, the only thing that fucking matters is how much fucking money you have. That's all that matters.
You're right. Actually, no, you're right. Sorry, I was going to disagree, but you're right. That's all that matters. But the thing is,
and the left understands that.
Yeah, but you're talking about like right wingers in general. I'm talking about like we're talking right wing billionaires, okay? And what they're actually understanding is that back when we had the traditional ways, I was winning, and now I'm losing to these fucking nerds. You know what I mean?
Have you ever read the Banality of Evil? Have you ever read that book?
No, that sounds dope though.
It's about the trial of Adolf Eichmann, who was a Nazi.
He was the guy who, in the Nuremberg trials, he was like, in summation, I regret nothing. That's what he said.
No, it was this is after the Nuremberg trials. He fled and they found him, and he was in charge of transportation, so basically transporting all the Jews to the concentration camps. And the way he speaks about his job on trial is the way like a tech person speaks about their job. Yeah. Like he never says anything that he thinks he did anything wrong. He's just like, all I cared about was promotions. Yeah. All I cared about was like appealing to the authority, meeting the right people. He had no grasp of what he was doing as evil. And he's not an evil person. Like he doesn't come across as evil.
No, basically part of the analysis I think was to say that basically like they were not like during the Nuremberg trials and like studies they did after and like some of the Nazis, they figured out like most of them were not like mentally ill, crazy people at all. Like they were not like neurologically atypical or anything. Yeah. And so this is where we get into beautiful territory. Tom, were you gonna finish that thought? Well, basically what I was saying is like the reason he didn't regret it is because he didn't have any grasp of like it was an atrocity. He was just like, I was acting as the state. It was my job. It, like literally the following orders. Literally the following orders meme. Yeah, but that's facts because people are symptomatic of the systems that they're living in. Like this is just they're actors and fulfilling their role, right? Like again, it's like the beautiful Macbeth quote where it's like there's like the soliloquy or whatever the fuck where it's like I was a mere player on the stage, you know what I mean? Like, and once I'm gone, nobody gives a fuck basically. And so, but the thing is that this is touching on Marcuse, which is a fucking German Jew who survived and escaped the fucking Holocaust. One-dimensional man. He talks about, this is a guy who understands the mentality, a German Jew. This is a guy who understands like that, how the fuck did that happen, right? Like he was really trying to understand how the fuck did this happen. It's called technical rationality, okay? Technical rationality is basically when it's like, when the rules are set, when you follow the rules, you are technically acting rationally. Does that make sense? Like like in a tech, like again, because it's like inhuman
But in a technical way, it's like totally correct. You know what I mean? Because you're taking those foundational rules for granted. If you don't question the underlying rules, which we're not incentivized to question the rules, right? Like it makes sense that someone wouldn't question the rules. They would just get good at playing them, right? This is the whole thing where it's like Andrew Tate got really good at playing the game, but like he's not questioning like, you know, whether we should be playing the game. He's teaching people how to play the fucking game. You know what I mean? Yeah. But technical rationality is extremely dangerous because you start like, it gets to a weird point, especially when you combine it with religious talking. It's basically, you get to the point where it's like, oh, fuck. Okay. So now what's technically rational, what the rules we're following, like now this is like morally correct too. You know what I mean? Like you convince yourself that the technically rational behavior is the morally correct behavior. Yeah. That's extremely different. You know what I mean? Like to make money on YouTube, it's nothing about morality, right? It's literally about gaming the fucking algorithm. And Tom, you understand, like it's not about making the best content as you would think, right? No. It is completely about being technically rational, which basically means, upload relatively frequently, relatively relevant topics, and have good title, thumbnail, and just don't fucking break the rules. That's like the whole thing. Like if you get a strike, you fucked up, just learn from it. Don't cause a fuss because then you won't get trusted creator status. That's technically rational, but it's like you're not operating in the realms of morality. But people confuse this so much with today's system too. Like people will think like the laws are in place just because, well, that's like morality. You have to follow the laws. But it's like, no, the laws are there to serve power interests, like completely. You know what I mean? It's like, but I get. Like people also want to believe that the system isn't rigged. Like it really hurts. It's a tough pill to fucking swallow, bro.
Well, because, I understand that. Well, the reason why is because you want to believe that you succeed on your own merits rather than the system built around you. Yeah, like you want the fantasy is that I work hard and I fucking, you know, basically like I get rewarded relative to how hard I work, but like, and that's the American dream, which is a total fantasy. But, well, it's not that does exist within reason, but you also have to play to the rules, I think.
Yeah. It's like your labor doesn't equal how rich you get. It's like what specific labor you do. You know what I mean?
It's how smart your labor is, basically.
Yeah. And like, let's be like in the technically rational sense today, like in a lot of ways, you're not like critical thinking is not rational, you know, it really isn't. Like that's kind of what I'm saying. Like to question the rules, why? Like it doesn't make sense because the end goal, yes, you're right, Tom. Like in Nazi Germany, the goal was weirdly, like it's a weird thing because again, the religious thing, but it's like they fall into this, like it was like a mass psychosis that occurred. It was crazy, but they all basically thought like, yes, we are bringing in the new world order, the new race. We are improving like the human gene, right? Yeah. Like, and today that Tom, you're right. It's basically about money and it's weirdly becoming about influence too, but that's like that's like so funny because the biggest question, right, is like when okay, so fucking 200 years ago, if you were an aristocratic family...
Okay, I'm sorry, before we get into this, I hate to cut this short, but I do got to get out of here.
No worries.
But I appreciate the conversation. It was insightful and interesting as always. I'll probably raid you after I'm off. I just got to make an announcement to chat. But yeah, nice talking to you guys.
No
nice
stress.
Talking to you, Art Chat.
Bro, anytime. That was fun as fuck. That was fun as hell.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun shit lately.
And keep going. Yeah. Next Friday,
thank you, bro.
I might be traveling, but I might be back, so we'll see. All right, take it easy, bro.
Yeah, I mean, have a good one. God bless.
All right.
See you, bro.
All right, chat. So my last announcement before I go. If you want to participate in a Tom Dark video, we're going to be doing a game show for viewers. We're doing a little game show for viewers. Now, how do you get involved in this game show? How do you get involved? Well, we are taking applications. There will be a cash prize at the end. It's not going to be like $10,000, but there will be a prize, but I promise it will be worth your time, okay? And you'll know the prize going into the situation. But I don't want to give too many details on what we're doing outside of the requirements for the application. So here's the deal. Here's how we're going to do this, okay? If you're going to be on stream, first of all, you need to have a webcam and a decent mic. You have to be able to do that. Obviously, you're going to have to be available for the date, for the show, but we'll talk to you about that once we contact people based on applications. You have to be 18 years or older because of the cash prize and because I don't want to do a game show with people who are children. So you have to be 18 years of age, okay? So here's the deal. If you want to be a part of the show, you need to have a good mic. You need to have a decent internet connection. If not, you'll immediately be kicked off at the beginning. But basically, the way to get involved is send a video application of yourself talking to your camera, telling us a little bit about yourself, okay? think of it like a TV show application, okay? A little bit about yourself, who you are, what you like to do, why you think you'd be good on a game show. Obviously, I'm expecting a very limited number of applicants, but that's good because I don't want everyone to be on the show. But if you want to get involved and be on this, make a little video. Tell us a little bit about yourself, why you think you'd be good. Can you do it on Twitch? Yeah, you can restream it. I don't really care. But you need to send in an application to turkeytombusiness@yahoo.com. What's the game? Well, that's mysterious. It's a game show. That's all you're going to know. So turkeytombusiness@yahoo.com. That's all I'm going to say. If you want to send an application, send it there. Record like a 1-minute video, unlisted on YouTube. Talk about yourself a little bit. Tell us a little bit about yourself, why we might like you. Any skills required? Literally none. Will it take place? We'll talk to you about it. We'll work on that. We'll make a date that everybody will be able to make. So don't worry on that for yet. We'll figure out the date. We'll work with you guys once we've chosen the applicants. But we just need the applicants first. We need to talk to people about it. So yeah. Would have signed up if not for Yahoo. Do you know you can email a Yahoo email with a fucking Gmail, you fucking retard? Anyway, I've been live for 9 hours. I'm going to get off. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.